Well, I had a couple pieces of oak left over from another project, and I thought, well, I'll turn that into a picture frame. And even put some inlays onto it. And these inlays happen to be about a 1/16 of an inch proud of the surrounding frame, just to give it a little bit more detail. And I'm going to use biscuits, so it's a miterless frame. So let's go start that. So I'm going to start by cutting 1/4 of an inch off of these for my inlays. These are about 3.5 inches wide, and I only need 3 inches, so I'll start 1/4 of an inch, like I said, for my inlays. And next we'll just rip these down to the 3 inches. I have my ports cut out now. 2 pieces that are 12.5 and 2 pieces 10.5. And some pieces for my inlays that I'm going to do. And I also have 2 extra parts, 1 for each side, just in case. So now what we'll do is I'll mark where the inlay is going to be on each piece. And we'll cut the groove now for the inlays. Well, there's a number of ways to put the rabbet on for my splines. And I went with a dado blade. And so made a couple test passes. See if they fit. And they do, so I think I'm ready to go. For my inlays, I'm just going to paint them a black semi-gloss. That ought to stand out. So this is what the final product is gonna look like. My inlays are dry. I have them just set in here. We'll glue them in here in a bit. So they're going to be like that. But now we have to put the pieces together. And the way we're going to do that is with biscuits. I've had this Harbor Freight Chicago Electric biscuit plate joiner sitting in a box on the shelf for a couple years. Thought I'd finally break that out and give it a whirl. And so what we're going to do is join them like that. Use my biscuits as my Miterless picture frame joint. What I did here, so on the back side of it, just drew a line in the center where each biscuit's going to go. And so we'll just put those holes in it. Let's give it a whirl. So all we have to do is line up where I marked that center point to the center point on the tool itself. Might not have been able to see, but what I did was just squeeze and the blade comes out. And there you go. The biscuit will slip in there like that. Let's just do the rest. Now before we glue up the biscuits, I'm going to glue up the inlays. And I'm going to use some CA glue, this rapid fuse. It's worked for me in the past. It should work now. Got to make sure I don't glue over here where the biscuit's going to be. And have a test piece of block here to make sure it's flush. So we wait a couple seconds here. Well, we'll just keep on gluing around the horn here. All right, let's start gluing up the biscuits. Well, good morning. Guess these have dried overnight now. That's long enough. See what we have. Looking good. Now I just have to do is route a strip around the edge here of the inside so I can lay the picture in. So we'll do that next. One of the last things we want to do is route an edge around the back of the frame so that both the glass and the picture can sit down in there. So we'll do that now. There you go. I'll have to use a chisel and get these edges out. These rounded edges. Oh, we're just about done. I put 3 coats of spray lacquer on. And now I just have to do is put these little dabs on that will hold the backing board. That'll hold the glass, the picture, and it'll make this for the stand. So I'll try to see these little small things and put those on. All right, let's put it together. Piece of glass. Photo. The backer board. All right, the big reveal. Ta-da! Not too bad for some scrap oak I had just hanging out. Well, there's my version of a Miterless picture frame. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on my next video.